It's been a crazy morning. It's Thursday, about 12 o'clock, and I'm already on my second run for the day. This is week 10 of the training block for the Tarawera 102 kilometre trail race in New Zealand. Just 4 weeks away now. It's pretty windy, guys, and I'm right next to a really busy road. Today was supposed to be my second long road run for the week, 31k. But I have had to split it into two. I had a meeting in the city with a new runner that I'm coaching, and I just wasn't able to get in the full 31k this morning. So, doing two runs before I start work at 3 o'clock. Earlier I did 15k at a nice steady pace, and now I'm just making up the 16k at a nice gentle pace. Both runs up here on screen, guys. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, got it done, but way harder than it should have been. Really struggled in that humidity in the middle of the day. Sometimes you've just got to get your runs in when you can, and I don't mind splitting them up like that, especially when I had that meeting. That's what happens in a race, on the trail race. You go from aid station to aid station, running and stopping, running and stopping. Good exercise to split runs like that on a long run day. But I am feeling it now. Got about an hour or so before I have to start work. I'll catch you later. Okay, it's been a few days since I did that double up run. Really turned into be a bit of a shocker, that second run. Fatigued quite noticeably towards the back end. And I think it was just because I had not fueled at all between the morning run and that run later on in the morning. Lesson learned there, that got to pay more attention to fueling and hydration if I'm going to do those sort of runs in the future. And also, I just wanted to take a couple of days before I really gave you my updated thoughts on the Hoka Bondi 8s. Oh, I don't know where to go with this shoe. This is the worst shoe I have ever run in, and that is a huge statement, I know, but this shoe is uncomfortable, it's unresponsive, it feels like I have got two bricks strapped onto my feet. Every time I have run in this shoe, easy days or recovery days, and each time I have felt like my legs have just been beat up something severe. There is just nothing about this shoe that I'd like. Sorry, build quality is really good. That's where it stops. I persevered with it. After 50 kilometres, I was ready to just heave it out and throw it away. But I said, no, persevere. I've now done 140 kilometres and I can't persevere any longer. This shoe just does not work for me. And it just continues the disappointment that I have had with the Hoka road running shoes. I've had the Clifton 4s and 5s, which I thought were the worst shoes that I'd ever run in until I'd run in this shoe. The only decent shoe that I have run in the Hokas on the road are the Clifton ones, and that's a long time ago now. I do run in the Speedgoat 4s and 5s from Hoka on the trails, and I have no issues with those shoes. But on the road running side of things, Hoka, you're a disappointment to me, and I will not be buying another Hoka shoe going forward. This shoe was supposed to be their most cushion in their lineup. This shoe has no comfort at all on my feet. And there was a comment to the earlier video about this shoe from somebody here in Australia who works at the Athlete's Foot. He had noticed that this shoe was being bought by a lot of people, like nurses who are on their feet for many hours each day. And also he tended to feel that this shoe would be much more suited to the heavier runner. Obviously my puny sub 70 kilo weight just doesn't get any benefit from this midsole at all, and maybe somebody who is a little bit thicker set than me may get the benefit from that midsole. But for me, this shoe is a total... I'm going to give this to my son, this shoe. He is a little bit heavier than me. He does do a little bit of running as well. He's a baker, so he's on his feet quite a bit. So I'm going to hand this shoe to him, see what sort of feedback he gives to this shoe. But for me, this is completely out of my rotation now. Now that was a bit of a downer to end week 10 of this training block for the Tarawera 102 kilometre trail event, which is now only 4 weeks away. But I did get another good week of mileage in, 161k, that's my biggest mileage of this training block. And this is just a little bit more stuff that I need for the Tarawera 102 kilometre, the mandatory gear. This is just a power bank which I need to carry. I've now got all my mandatory gear for Tarawera. I think in a future video I'll go through that mandatory gear and just let you know what I will be carrying on the day in that regards. Yeah, it was a really good week this week. 161k, 5 hours out on the trails, 40 kilometres on the Sunday. Not sure what this package is. Oh, that's right. I have been corresponding with a company called Inca, and they have sent me some bone conducting Bluetooth headphones to review here on the channel. Really looking forward to testing them out. I haven't tried the bone conducting headphones before, have just been using the Jabra Elite earbuds, which have worked really well, so really keen to try out those earbuds as well. And I've got another package here which has only just arrived today. It's a massive box. I'm pretty sure I do know what this is. I don't know how to get into it, but anyway, let's just rip her open here and we'll... Oh, massive box. I don't know why they need to send it in such a big box, but this is some shoes that I did order a little while ago, and this is a shoe. Earlier model was my shoe of 2021 from New Balance, but they are the Rebel 3. Really have been wanting to get this shoe for a long time. I got an email from New Balance towards the end of last year offering this shoe at a great reduced rate. I think I picked it up for 112 bucks. Loved running in the version 2, and I am really looking forward to having a run in the version 3. So light, can't see a lot of difference straight up from the 2s. Had so much fun running in the version 2s, and can't wait to get this on my foot, give it a test. I'm sure that'll happen in the next couple of days, and I'll let you know how I go in that. There we go, guys. That's it for this training update, week 10 of the training block for the Tarawera 102 kilometre ultramarathon trail event in New Zealand. 4 weeks away now. One more big week, big mileage week, last push before a 3-week taper. Really do appreciate it if you've made it all the way through to this point in the video, and if you have been following along with this training series, really do appreciate your support. Until I see you in the next video, guys, wherever you are in the world, run well, run safe.